Are we live?
Yes, sir.
All right, everybody, welcome to One on One with the 804 podcast. Here is my guest, Mr. Josh Crooks. How you doing, sir?
Sounds you.
How you living?
I'm alright, staying afloat. You know what I mean? Keep my head above water, regular.
Nice. This is the first time you've been to the studio.
Yeah, it's the first time. I've been meaning to link up with y'all for a minute. So just trying to get everything timing on time and everything.
So what's been up with you?
Shit, besides work, just dealing with shit in my personal life, getting back into the swing of doing music again, because I done took a mean little hiatus. You know what I mean? So just getting back into that mode.
Because I distinctively remember you saying, a couple of years ago, saying, hey, this is it, I'm done with music.
Yeah, I was having a talk with somebody, my homie, and I think I'm now coming to like the realization that I make music like in spurts, you know what I'm saying? Like when I look back at all my projects that I done put out, I always take like a year and a half break. And I think I'm now realizing I need to stop saying I'm just not gonna make music no more. I need to just say, all right now I'm just not inspired by nothing. You know what I'm saying? Take my little hiatus and then come back. You know what I'm saying? Because saying I'm done with music, that's like, you know what I mean? It give off a bad image when I come back like a year or two later. Now I got music and it's like, oh, so this was just marketing, and I ain't trying to do that. You know what I mean?
So tell us how you got started into music.
Like, you mean just rap music or music in general?
Both, I'll say it.
Shit, I got old parents, you know what I'm saying? Like my parents predate rap, so I was hearing music in my crib like since I was a young boy. Like I remember like rap, like we didn't start playing rap in my crib until I was like 10 years old almost. Everything else before that was like jazz, you know what I'm saying? Old soul music, country music, you know what I'm saying? And then later on, that's when the rap was being played in my crib because of my older brother. You know what I'm saying? Because he had me and him share a room, you know what I'm saying? So he had control of the radio, you know what I'm saying? So he would be playing just like early Gucci Mane, early Jeezy, shit like that. So that's how I got exposed to rap. You know what I mean? Early Lil Wayne, stuff like that. So that's how I got introduced to like music and rap in general.
How did you get introduced into this? What do you feel? How did you get introduced into this Richmond music scene?
Just networking. You know what I mean? Just networking. Like I've always been the type of person where it's just like I don't like meeting new people, but my mama always said I got like that type of aura that make people want to come up and talk to me. You know what I'm saying? So just going to certain events, chopping it up with certain people. You know what I'm saying? They invite you out to different events, get invited to do stuff like this, you know what I'm saying? So just brushing shoulders with the right people, you know what I'm saying? Just get exposed to a whole bunch of different things.
Now, gotta go back a couple years back. We were at your release party for A Beautiful Death.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, what have you learned from yourself as an artist from that album to your new one that we're definitely gonna get into? I'm Good, Mom.
What have I learned artistically? Patience. You know what I mean? Just patience. It's okay to take your time. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to try different things. It's okay to try something and be wrong and it don't work. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to do that. Don't nothing be the failure but a try. So that's one thing I definitely learned just from the transition from A Beautiful Death to this new project. You know what I'm saying? That's definitely something I took from that.
What are they gonna hear? What are the fans gonna hear out of this new project from you?
A lot of honesty. You know what I'm saying? I'm very, very personable, you know what I'm saying, and transparent in my music. But I think this side is like, one thing I always do in my albums, I always like try to stay on topic to whatever the concept of the album is. You know what I'm saying? And with this new project, it really ain't no real topic. It really ain't no main concept. Everything is real clear cut, straight to the point. You know what I'm saying? So it almost feel like I don't got a leash on me. I'm saying exactly what I want to say, exactly how I want to say it. You know what I'm saying? I probably haven't rapped like this free in a very long time. This will be the first album where I did it like this. You know what I'm saying? So that's definitely something people gonna hear. That's a little bit different.
What makes you one of a kind in this music scene?
My attention to detail. You know what I'm saying? My attention to detail for sure. Like just my creative process of how I go about like start making a song versus to the point where the song is finished. Like it's a whole ass process. Like, can I cuss?
Come on.
Alright, I gotta make sure. Like it's a whole ass process to like, you know what I'm saying, me finishing a song. Like the writing process for me take like 2.5 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Like just because I don't like to write a whole song the second I hear the beat. Cause I'm not one of the people like I'll just write a song and then I try to find a beat to match that and just try to mesh them together. No, I gotta hear the beat first and then I let the beat take me to whatever world that I feel like going in. You know what I'm saying? And I'll just sit and listen to the beat over and over and over and over again until I start to formulate a concept for a song. And then I'll just write to that. It might take like 2 weeks just to write the whole genre. Then I'll go into the studio and I'll lay down what I like to call a skeleton. You know what I'm saying? I'll just record whatever I wrote for the genre and I'll leave it like that. And then it'll take me another 2 weeks to come back in the studio, you know what I'm saying? Because for that 2-week gap, I'm just listening to the song over and over and over again, just seeing what I hear. I might hear a background noise right there. I might hear somebody's vocals right there, you know what I'm saying? So I'm literally piecing the whole genre together in my head as I constantly listen to it for 2 weeks straight. Come back in the studio after that, I'll re-record everything. You know what I'm saying? Like all them takes that I did the first time, erase them, dump them to the side. We going straight back and I'm adding in everything that I just heard. Like it takes me like a solid like month just to fully write and record, mix and master one song. It take that whole process, you know what I'm saying? And then even through that process, I feel like not a lot of artists pay attention to just the art of while you're mixing and mastering, pay attention to sonics, frequencies and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Different type of vocal effects, you know what I'm saying? Vocal inflections on your song, like just how to say certain words a certain way, bending your words, bending your voice, using your voice as an instrument. A lot of people don't pay attention to that. You know what I'm saying? I heard somebody once say, anybody can make a song, but what you gonna do to make that song 3D, make it pop off paper? You know what I'm saying? Like it be the most intricate sounds that you'll hear in the background of a song. You don't know what the fuck that sound is, but that be the main reason why you love that song. You know what I'm saying? Like for example, Mask Off by Future. We love the way his flow was on that song. We love the way he rode that motherfucking beat. But a lot of people don't realize it's them background ad-libs, you know what I'm saying, where he's hopping back in and out of his verse and coming back with his ad-libs on top of those cool-ass flutes. That's the reason why you love the song. That's the reason why you keep it on repeat over and over again. So when I'm in like that 2-week gap of seeing what I hear on my song, I'm trying to think, what can I add to this shit to make it pop off paper? What can I do to make it have replayability? You know what I'm saying? So I just pay way too much attention to detail with my songs. So when you listen to them, you can listen to a song from this upcoming album versus a song I might have put out 3-4 years ago. And you'll hear it and you'll be like, he took his time with that. He put a lot of time, a lot of effort behind the song right here, and that's why it sounds the way it do. That's why I feel like it made me a little bit different than a lot of people.
That was attention to detail right there. That was right there. I'll tell you this, is promotion the hardest thing of being an artist?
For me, I hate promotion.
Really?
Promotion, marketing, you know what I'm saying? Shit like this, like I'm terrible at public speaking, you know what I'm saying? I'm terrible at stuff like that. Like people that know me personally know, I hate performing. You know what I'm saying? I genuinely hate performing. I used to love it, but now that shit is a chore for me. You know what I'm saying? Writing nowadays is a chore for me. Like, the only part about creating music that I love the most is when I'm in the studio fucking song. That's my favorite thing, and getting to listen to the song before I put it out. Because I don't even listen to my music once I put it out, because it's now perfect. You know what I'm saying? It's now for the world to hear. I can't change nothing. But before I put it out, it's imperfect. I can do whatever I want to it. You know what I'm saying? But after it's out, I hate marketing, hate promotion, hate perform. I hate doing all that shit. That shit is a drag, yo.
So you just waiting for the album to just
Bro,
drop.
if I could literally just make the music, put that shit out, be like, here, this is the project, you know what I'm saying? Go listen to it and not gotta do nothing. I ain't gotta perform it. Bro, that'd be the perfect thing to do for me, bro. I swear to God. Because everything else is so fucking terrible. I swear to God.
I'll ask you, what's one positive, what's one negative thing you see in the Richmond music scene?
One positive and one negative. The positive, I would say, is how diverse it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, because everybody don't do rap. You know what I'm saying? That's the shit show. Everybody don't do rap. I know some real fire rappers, but on the same time, on the same ticket, I know some real solid R&B artists. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to homie Douglas. Shout out Monet. You know what I'm saying? Like, fire. You know what I'm saying? R&B artists. But then it's some fire country artists here too. It's some people that make some fire alternative music too. Like, it literally has something for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, Richmond in general is like a melting pot of music. You know what I'm saying? So that would be my positive, I would say. And the one negative, I would say, is it ain't a lot of camaraderie. You know what I'm saying? It ain't a lot at all. It's not really like dog eat dog, but it's like, fuck that dog. You know what I'm saying? I'm eating over here. I'm progressing over here. Tell that man get it out the mud. You know what I'm saying? Like I did. And it's like, it's no real like transference of information. Because a lot of people really don't know shit. A lot of people really don't know like just the process of making music and putting it out. A lot of people don't know how to operate in a studio. A lot of people don't know how to perform, just like the business side of music. A lot of people don't know that shit, you know what I'm saying? But they be scared to ask motherfuckers because it be like, I'm afraid he gonna just like tell me off type shit. He ain't gonna he gonna gatekeep type shit. I don't do that, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you need to know some shit, and I might know it, I'm gonna tell you, you know what I'm saying? Especially if I fuck with you, nah, it's easy to give free game, you know what I'm saying? And I think too many people from Richmond is just so caught up in trying to be the first person from Richmond, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody because Richmond ain't never had no artist to make it go the distance musically, so everybody, it's like a rat race. Everybody just trying to be that first person to the point where it's just like, don't nobody want to help nobody. And my whole thing is, I don't give a fuck about being like the first person. All I want is whoever is the first person, just don't close the door behind them. You know what I'm saying? Just leave that joint crack. You know what I'm saying? Do what Chief Keef did with Chicago. He kicked the door down, and look how many Chicago artists came right behind him. You know what I'm saying? They had a whole renaissance of artists. That's what I want for Richmond. Whoever the first person is, whether it be a rapper, singer, etc., just leave the door crack right behind you so somebody else can come right behind you. That's all I care about. That'd be my main thing.
I'll say this. You said you hate performing.
Facts.
How do you know if you're a good performer or not? Like,
it's a lot of aspects to performing. You know what I'm saying? You got breath control, you got crowd control, you know what I'm saying? You got crowd perception, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of things that go into performing in general, you know what I'm saying? I know a lot of those I'm terrible at. Like breath control, I run out of breath quick, you know what I'm saying? And I throw my voice out after like 2 songs. My voice just gone, you know what I'm saying? Crowd control, I feel like I do a good job of like commanding the crowd's attention. I know for a fact, I ain't the most energetic person on stage. I'm not about to be jumping all around the stage on some Chance the Rapper shit, Lil Uzi shit. I'm not about to be doing that, you know what I'm saying? And I forget a lot of shit. Like I be on stage and I right there, I'm like, bro, I was just singing this song today. This is my song. I wrote the fucking song. How do I not remember this? So it's a lot that goes into just performance. You know what I'm saying? But the reason why I hate it, because it's just another form of promotion. Like I said, I just hate promotion. I just hate doing that type of stuff.
I'll say this. First off, first time in the studio. So how do you like it in here? Like how do you like the energy?
I mean, I'm cool in here right now. Like the energy is good, but like you gotta understand the type of person I am. Like I hate attention in general. Like when I walk into a room, anytime you've ever seen me out, you've never like seen me like being real mixed. I'm in the cut somewhere. I probably got a drink in my hand or some shit like that. Like I'm not like a social butterfly, nothing like that. Like when I walk in like to an event or at a party or something like that, I walk in, dap everybody up that I know, give everybody hugs that I know, this, that, and the third, and then I'm in the cut the rest of the night. You know what I'm saying? Like I enjoy being another chair in the room. I don't like being I remember a show that I did, the homie Tune, you know what I'm saying? He walked up to me, he was like, damn, when you get here? I was like, bro, I've been here since the joint started. He was like, that's cap, like, I've been here for 20 minutes, I'm just now seeing you. Yeah, nigga, cause I've been in the cut this whole time, bro. I always been like that. I hate attention on me, I hate eyes on me. I always been like that.
Best performance you've ever had?
Best performance.
In your mind?
It was my second album. It was a show I did at the Camel. And it really is a tie, actually. It's between that one and my album release party for Beautiful Death. But that show at the Camel, that was lit because that was like one of my first times realizing motherfuckers really be listening to my music outside of people that know me. Cause I was performing songs like off of my second album, and motherfuckers was in the crowd knew the words. I don't even know these niggas. How the fuck y'all even find my music? Like we don't even got mutual friends. You know what I'm saying? And that kind of tripped me out a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Cause I hate even telling people I make fucking music. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that it's people in the crowd that know the words to my song, that sing along to that shit, that was a little crazy to me. So I would say that was probably my favorite performance.
I say, who can we expect on this new album of yours?
Who can you expect? Besides me?
Yeah.
Nobody.
It's just you?
Just me. You know what I'm saying? For the most part, it's just me.
Now, Crooks, as we are winding down, we do something special here on the one-on-one.
Mm-hmm.
Usually, we'll have a person give their own flowers.
Okay.
So if you had to give yourself your flowers on something, what would it be?
My growth as an artist. You know what I'm saying? Definitely my growth as an artist. You know what I'm saying? My growth as an artist and as a person, for real. Like, shit, I've been putting out music, you know what I'm saying, since I was like 17, 18. But I've been me my whole life, you know what I'm saying? And just intertwining those worlds between Josh Crooks the artist, Josh Crooks the person, like that's like been a real conflicting thing for a very long time. Cause I go through a lot of shit in my personal life too. You know what I'm saying? So just intertwining those worlds and growing from both of them sides of the field. Yeah, I would say that's been the biggest thing for me for sure.
Thank you for coming out.
No problem. No problem.
One-on-one on the 804 podcast.
Yes, sir, ski.
That's that. You gotta come back out too. You know.
I'm gonna pop out a little bit more. I keep telling people I'm outside for the rest of the year.
All right.
Facts.
We're always here on Tuesdays.
Yes, sir.
And Alex is gonna be here too, kind of. Instead, you know, unless he's stealing your taxes.
Tighten up. Tighten up, y'all.
Some people's taxes is crazy.
Tighten up.